What's up, my lovelies? How you doing? How you feeling? Now I know you're doing pretty lovely. Let's get into this pretty on me. Um, so now it seems that Steffon wants Cardi B to stay by his side. I guess his sales allegedly, because he got a clothing line, are not going the way he planned, and I guess he want Cardi to do some more marketing. But what exactly has he done for her besides her look like a fool and leave her with a baby? So, but you know what? There are some men out there, they just expect you to just take it. All these are my expressed opinion, alleged, and I'm just reacting to the sauce. So if you want to see the whole thing, go check out the channel.
Source, your source for celebrity news. All right, y'all, let's just get into it. At first, I wasn't going to report on this story. When I first saw it, I thought that the source was a little sus, but then it popped up on NBC Today, also reported it. So I'm going to share it with you. The article says Cardi for good. She reportedly doesn't want him around their kid. Steffon Diggs was reportedly removed from the T-Mobile Arena by security over an issue about his son. But Cardi B quickly after the incident, he later what happened on his Instagram story. And then there's a post where Steffon allegedly wrote,
Ooh, technical difficulties. But at the end of the day, it's like this. They really ain't done no paternity test, so he really don't know if the kid is his. Now I'm not saying it's not his, but I ain't saying that it is his. So technically, it's just a thought. And of course, he probably is gonna try to see if it is his, and probably test the kid as I agree anybody should do, whether male, female, parties involved, whoever has a baby. I feel like it's just the only way to be safe. But um he said you're the one who switched up. But the whole time while you impregnated her, you had multiple women pregnant at the same exact time. Make it make sense. So it's like you sound dumb. Like you sound stupid for real, because it's like I could see if Cardi was the only person you had a child by in a 2 3 year span and you was really focused on her. It was appearing that you was a focus on everybody. Like I don't think Cardi B would be the type to sign up for a polygamous relationship. So I don't know what you got going on, spreading your seed, raw dogging all these women out here thinking that that's not the true switch up. Because when you was beating down Cardi DMs allegedly to her, she was saying that you was begging to talk to her. She gave you a chance, which is how it is. These dudes will lie just to kick it and still impregnate you because they spiteful and they just hate your life. Whether they hate you married happily, they hate you making money, they hate you a bad fee, they hate you that dude, that guy. Like people will just step in your lives just to see if they can shift it, and then they step back. Shoot. To be honest, I know it's crazy, but low key, if I was Cardi dealing with somebody like that, if he want to make it an issue, I would just shoot. I mean, you can have a baby at this point. Like, I don't think it's his kid per se. Hopefully, it's not his kid. It could be his kid. I'm hoping it's not his kid. Hopefully, it's offsets. But I just be like, because a person like that don't like you for real. A person like that is gonna try to be drama in your life for real. If you making a deal to see your kid so bad, because I feel like Cardi would try to get the kid on child support, but legally, I don't know if you can get a kid on child support unless I, their dad's name is on the birth certificate or like a DNA test or whatever confirms. But it's mostly, I think, the dad on the birth certificate. Now, during the time the baby was born, I think he was there to put his name on the birth certificate. It would have been weird if he didn't put it on the birth certificate. So I don't know. So technically, he is the father until he's proven that he's not. And even with that, that's a trickery slope because you gotta really make sure it's identifiable DNA test from a reliable source. So a reliable source means both parties had to have had DNA from them, or at least the father or whatever. So yeah, um, I just hate that situation. But I'm a person, and they deals with Scientology because if you hear from Mimi, which is a very sad story, which I might go into and review as well. But it's like she said that at 13, her dad, her mom, they were raised in Scientology, and everything was pretty decent about that. Besides, you know, that aspect, like with them, they basically, see everything as like differently. Basically, they're not supposed to be struggling because the next person don't want them to be happy. So they gave her the opportunity to live a certain life. She didn't want to live a certain life. So no, I don't think they should put her on the street. I think they should have put her in the system. But I don't. She acted like she was on her own. So I guess I don't know if they gave her the option to be put in the system or whatever. I'm not sure. But it's just like I'm not supposed to put my life on hold struggling. So the child is gonna be good whether he just raised by a mother. The child's gonna be good regardless if he just raised by a father. And if you are gonna be the person in my life trying to cause me stress to go on a child every week, every month, I'm the type of person I'm gonna wash my hands from it. And yeah, it may sound crazy, it may sound bad, but I really value my peace of mind that bad. Either give me full custody and you go about your life, or baby, I get full custody, or you going about your life, or we gonna have to come to a mutual understanding that it ain't gonna be no you trying to start stuff that's not make stuff a problem that's not a problem. Hopefully they can come to a common agreement in that situation because it's very unfortunate because yes, if that's his child, he does have every right to see the child, and yes, if that's Cordy, and her feelings, then she may not want to see him. They just freshly broke up, so but him calling her fake or whatever. I will say this about Libras though. We are type we will give you a chance. And it's usually after you blown us up. Just like she said, you blown her up. She decided to see if you gonna stand on what you're saying because she didn't believe you the first time. So that's why she ignored you. And then she gave you a chance. And look how you talking. You calling her fake. You calling her toxic. You having several kids on her. A lot of people will lie to your face. And like with Libras, like we kind of be knowing, and we kind of be like you know, over people for real. It's like if you really can get close to a Libra, you really just need to count your days because we really can be by ourselves and be cool. But then there's some Libras I heard that they have to have people around them. I'm not one of them. It's like gonna protect my peace at all times. So hopefully these two can work it out without the bickering and the fighting. No, I don't think you have to be in a relationship. Because how can you be in a relationship? You could literally got three, four, five, six baby mothers the same year. So it's like the baby stay over there with your house. It's like she changing diapers for 10, 4 or 5 kids. Like, wow. Like, let her chill for a moment. Like, I don't think nobody want to just sign up for that. And what I can say about this story is just be mindful of that feeling you get when people first talk to you. Now, enough, some of that stuff be our own internal conflict, thinking that everybody gonna treat us bad, everybody gonna treat us wrong, and then they end up doing that. Sometimes it's like a manifestation of it, but then sometimes you change your mentality and then things go your way. But if you get a feeling about someone when you first meet them, 9 times out of 10, that's really how they are for real. Despite what they say, they can say, I love you, I want to have a future with you. Despite everything they say, if you don't feel like they genuine, if you don't feel like they real, if you feel like they're wasting your time, more than likely that's exactly what it is. So she took years before she even gave this man a chance. Then look how he treat her. Embarrassing. But at the end of the day, it happens to a lot of different people, so it's nothing really to be embarrassed about because the only embarrassment is some people just don't know how to be real, and that's the sad part because at the end of the day, why lie just to kick it? But that's just how it is. Sometimes people feel like they just gotta lie to kick it. So watch how you move, watch how you parlay, watch who you play, how you play, who you choose to be with, who you choose to lay with, who you choose to recuperate with, because people will sell you a dream. And I've even done it. I ain't saying I'm perfect either, but at the end of the day, you like who you like, you love who you love, you want to see who you want to see. It is what it is. You move on, you do what you do, life goes on, then it's good at the end of the day. It is what it is. So, y'all let me know what y'all think below. Let's see what else is being said.
You think you hurt me? Nah, you just show who you really are. Fake ASS playing victim when you're the one who switched up. I'm good without your toxic energy. Okay, so even though some major credible websites have picked up this story, other people are saying, not so fast, sounds like fake news, nothing to see here. Because one site said, there's no video evidence of Steffon Diggs being escorted out of the venue, either at the T-Mobile Arena concert back in February, nor at the T-Mobile Center concert in Kansas City on March 17, 2026. And no major outlets have reported on any such incident. Neither Cardi B nor the venue has released any statement regarding any such incident. Moreover, as sources have pointed out, the photo used in the X post making the claim is an altered screenshot of the time Steffon Diggs was seen waiting.
Okay, so now it's being said that it may not be true, which in fact it very much could not be true. At the end of the day, let's hope that it very well could be because if you're a father, you haven't seen your child. Why wouldn't you want to see your child? That's just most people. That's not nothing new. That's not nothing different. That's just, oh, I haven't seen my child yet, so let me see my child. They can work it out. Let me know how y'all feel about it down below. Even if they're cordial, cordial is better than nothing. And I ain't gonna even say that they can never be together again because that's both of their choice. If that's what they choose to do, and they done had a understanding and they done talked about it, they done move forward, whether now or in the future. That's their life. But at the end of the day, you know, people gonna talk, people gonna have an opinion. But yeah, that's their business, and hopefully they can work it out. And if it is offset child, it'll be easy to, you know, go with that scenario and he had the kids like that or whatever, and he can say all the kids is by one person. But if it's not offset and it does in fact turn out to be Stefan's actual child, then at the end of the day, it's gonna be like, okay, It is what it is. We have what we have. What we gonna do about it? This is what it is. Bada boom, bada boom.